So I guess this is the parking garage where everybody's going to meet. Where's the coffee place? Pine cones all over the place. Alright everybody, I'm already in the middle of a live stream. I left my phone sitting over there on a tripod, but I thought I would record this for post, so I can include this in the regular video. Anyway, we've got a ton of bikes that showed up today. We're already at 33, 34 bikes. We don't know if more people are going to show up. People have been mistakenly gathering down there by the coffee shop and relocating up here, so we'll see if we have a split group like we did last year. Anyway, there's a ton of Rebel 1100s here. I'm not going to count the bikes going down the way because I just did that in my live stream a minute ago, but I'm going to count how many Rebel 1100s there are. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honorable mention, that's a 500. 8, 9, another 500. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Don't see any more. Another 500. 9, 9, 9. 9, 9, 9. 10. 10. 11. 11 1100s. Nice. 11 1100s. And 3 500s.
I think that's a 300 right there.
Which one?
I think that might be a 300.
Okay, because there were 3 500s lined up along here. Cool. Everybody's loading up, starting up the bikes. Hey, yeah, right. Stunting, stunting, stunting. With a flat rear tire, man. I don't know how he's going to do a 50-mile ride with that flat tire. He is going to be squirming in the corners. Squirming. Everybody's setting up the cameras. Just getting staged up here. Burch is going to lead the group out. I'll let about 10 riders or so go ahead of me. That way I've got some foreground action. Oh, we got a rev bump. Bouncing off the rev limiter. Oh, and lose the bike.
I was trying to warn you when I...
Yeah. Getting noisy. So we have at least 40 bikes. I didn't count the last couple that rolled in. So yeah, 39, 40-ish. Trying to look at comments here. Okay, we're rolling. Go ahead. Get Gus out in the foreground. We'll change positions a few times, I'm sure. Bump. So hopefully this time we won't get separated at the first traffic light like we did last year. I'm going to try to bend this camera angle a little bit more that way. All right. They're off. Yeah, Wes. I'm trying to look at the comments as they're rolling in, but I won't be able to pay attention to that. got a big rebel crew leading the charge here. I'm sure we're gonna swap positions a few times as things go on. I don't know how long that live stream is going to stay going, but we'll see how it turns out. I really wish I could have sorted out the wireless issues on this GoPro 11. That way I could stream from the camera, because it streams and records at the same time. That's kind of cool, but only if you can get the app behaving and doing what it's supposed to do. And I couldn't get it what it's supposed to do. Camera angle's good on the front. Got a bunch of people. Bunch of bikes. Bunch of bikes.
The legend.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Sure all my straps are closed. I was running down the highway earlier with the right bag totally open. Forgot to close it up. Looking for Dave saying shaky, not as bad. Yeah, cool. Hey Peter, thanks for the thumbs up. Quasi rocks, awesome. So we'll see how long this live video goes. I don't know. It may work, it may not. We'll find out. My 5G signal is, you know, full strength right now, but 5G is not a good in-motion band for data, because you hand off to different towers so frequently. It might just go straight to pot as soon as we get out on the road here. Oh, that dude's brave. Oh my God, did you guys see him on camera? Oh, you guys couldn't see it. A guy on a bicycle, a road bike, just blew this right turn on red right here into traffic. About got waxed. I got it on my helmet cam. He didn't even slow down. He didn't want to stop. That's one thing about bicyclists. They don't like to stop at intersections, because you have to stop and restart and get rolling again. It's a pain in the butt, but it's safe. I didn't put my over jacket on, my rain shell over the top, and I can feel this air. It is nipply. I should have put the over jacket on. Oh well. If we stop up here for photo op or something like that, I'll don that jacket. Traction control shut me down. I was trying to power drift the rear and I forgot that I was in standard instead of sport. I've gotten pretty good at drifting the back end of this thing around corners, and if I feel particularly sparky, I turn off the traction control, and I can carry wheelies first and second gear, and then just gently roll out of the throttle so I don't slam the front wheel down right as it's shifting into third. Good twisty road. I like the squigglies. can tell I need to switch to sport. They're playing around. There we go. Yeah, if I ever put a steering damper on this thing, and preferably some upgraded rear shocks, I'd like to get out and hang corners real hard on this thing, slide it around, play with it, because the engine's got a lot of torque. It'll do all kinds of ornery stuff if you let it. Just have to turn off the traction control and be pretty judicious with your wrist, because it's got enough torque and there's just enough driveline lash in it that the back end can get squirrely when you don't expect it. But you got to be pretty hard on the throttle for it to misbehave, which is not uncommon for me. I don't normally video my antics and hooning around because I don't like promoting that kind of stuff, especially on public roads. It's not a good idea. Anybody that's watched my ride vlogs for a while knows that in my past, 25 some odd years ago, when I was racing a lot, I had a group of sport bike riders that I used to go out with, and we'd just go tearing up rural highways and stuff like that. And I watched one of my buddies that I rode with, watched him get killed right in front of me. He got cut in half. He got bisected by the front of a semi. So that leaves a pretty indelible mark on you, and you realize, hey, these public streets are not racetracks. Uh-oh. Glad that's not for one of our group. So, yeah. I don't like promoting the hooning around on the road. Now, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not saying I don't do it. I just don't, I don't video it and share it and promote that, because it kind of sets the wrong tone, and then you have people that go, oh, well, he's doing it, I'm going to do it. I don't want to be the guy that's responsible for somebody getting hurt because they thought they could do what I do. And that's not saying I'm some spectacular rider. I just have a lot of experience. So I know kind of where those limits are and what I can get away with without putting myself in the hospital. My camera angle over here has already gotten bumped. I can't tighten that thing up anymore, or I'm going to break the plastic on the bottom of it. You guys on the live stream can't see what I'm looking at with my helmet cam, but I have my old Hero 7 rig that used to be on this helmet is sitting over here on my right mirror location up on the handlebars facing me. And I've got a ball mount on the bottom of that Ulanzi case, but I can't tighten it up any further because it's as tight as it'll go, and I can see the plastic already starting to distress a little bit. So that means I'm going to break the plastic if I tighten it up anymore. But every bump I hit, it kind of folds it further and further down. And wind blast at 85 plus miles an hour on the highway is just folding it down. So I need a different mount, or I'll have to put some of those star washers, stainless steel star washers in there to add some friction to where it doesn't pivot as easily. I wish I had my 360 cam for this ride, but I haven't received it back from GoPro yet. It's been 3 weeks, so I don't know what the holdup is. And the live stream just dropped out. I heard it go doo-doo, and it says something went wrong. And I see that I switched from 5G down to 4G, so that dropped the stream. I will reach over when it's safe to do so and restart the stream. So Burch is running pretty good up there in the front with Nina on the back. I wonder how that thing handles with a pillion on the back. I haven't done it with mine, or not spirited riding anyway. Ooh, it's chilly out here. Need some Kevlar nipple shields to prevent from cutting through my jacket. If I find a straight stretch of road, I'll reach over and pull my glove off and hit that phone. Okay, here we go. Can't tell if I'm live. Don't know. I don't condone this. Don't do this while you're riding. Don't do as I do. Okay, everybody, I don't know if I'm back, kind of not. As soon as I switched from 5G to 4G, of course, it dropped the stream. So I'll be investing in some different streaming gear for the Cannonball run, different connectivity options, similar to what I did with the Livestream when I was coming up here. I'll have the actual stream running from somewhere else, you know, my editing station at home, or I'll probably put it up at a client site on a very stable gigabit fiber connection, something like that, so I know for sure it's not going to fail. And then my remote camera and audio will be exactly that. There'll be another remote, so the stream can stay alive even when I'm in motion, and I can have, you know, map telemetry or whatever going all the time, so whether I'm connected or not, it'll work. So that's the plan for the Cannonball. I'll be streaming with SRT instead of RTMP, so a little different option. Yeah, it's too bad we didn't have time to set up group comms. I brought my dedicated audio recorder for this, and the spare Cardo Pack Talk, but only a couple of other riders had Pack Talks, and we just, you know, didn't have the time to set it up. One of these days, I will probably try to carry around a couple of spare Rode Go-2s, the little portable mics, with me, and just hand them out to people if they don't mind shoving a microphone in their helmet and, you know, clicking that onto the side of the helmet. I'll get some of that blue tacky tape stuff where I can just plaster it on the side of their head. So that'll give us dedicated group audio no matter what, regardless of brand of communicator or whatever. And then I can either ingest that right into the main camera with the receiver, or I can edit it in post. But for live rides like this, it's so much fun to have the group commentary going on. You know, people talking about watch out for this, watch out for that as far as safety stuff, but also the banter, you know, everybody goofing off and cutting jokes and giving each other shit for how they're riding. That's the fun part, man. In the old days, you know, like I'm some old timer. I'm 52, or I'll be 52 next month. But in the old days of doing these rides, there were no group comms. If you were particularly enterprising, you could figure out ways to set up two-way radios, you know, whether it's CB or ham radio or whatever. But that wasn't the same because it was push to talk. It wasn't full duplex like modern communicators. So having the ability to talk in real time, you know, full duplex with other riders out tearing up the twisties or even just touring or whatever, it's such a game changer for riding, because riding is a solitary endeavor generally. You know, it's a solitary sport, but it's so much more fun to do it with someone else. But you're on your own machine, so you have control of the machine. You're on your own play toy, your own metal horse, doing what you want to do, but you're still sharing it with somebody else. It's great fun. Group rides like this can get a little dicey if you have sport bikers and stuff like that. You get too many people with varying skill levels, and you know, you decide to start running hard and fast. Things can get dangerous, so you just have to find the right group of people that you want to ride with, and set the expectations up front that everybody's going to be riding fairly sedate, hanging back, you know, being careful. And it's always better to put the more experienced riders in the back of the group, because if you have less experienced riders in the back, they get stuck in the yo-yo, the rubber band, slingshotting back and forth, slow, fast, and they can outride their own abilities trying to keep up with the group. So that's a bad idea. It's always better to put your newbies up front in the first third of your riders, you know, maybe 3 or 4 back from the lead. You know, say you got a group of 15 riders. You want your newbies to be kind of in the middle of the pack as much as possible, because that way you've got your experienced riders in the back as your sweepers and your mop-up crew in case somebody has a problem, and you're not yo-yoing the newbies in the back, swinging the pendulum. I've been guilty of that. You know, I'll ride with new riding partners that I haven't been with on long road trips to know how proficient they are, and I'll just start riding my ride. And that's always the first rule of group riding, is ride your own ride. Don't ride like everybody else is riding, because they may be more experienced or less experienced than you are, and if you're following them, that's target fixation, and you're gonna end up fucking yourself up, pardon my French. So the rule is ride your own ride. So I'll get out there and I'll start riding kind of fast, and I'll lead somebody into something that I'll look in the mirror and see them. I'll see them going wide on a corner or something, and I'll feel bad and go, oh shit, sorry, I led that guy into something a little hot. I probably should have thought about that. So your group leaders always need to be very experienced riders, you know, experienced as a ride captain, or at least a very proficient rider that is cognizant of how to do group rides and how to pace it. Yep, clear. Closed road over there. Yeah, this phone is shaking to beat the band. The vibration dampener that I've got on here, the quad lock, it saves the phone from shock vibration, but it looks like it's vibrating around more. It's actually receiving less high G impacts because of that vibration damper. If it were hard mounted, then all those hard shocks end up damaging your cameras. This allows it to move around a little bit more and softens out the impulse. bunching up there, guys. Don't bunch up. Stagger it. And group riding like this, formation is different. It's every man for himself in the corners. That way you can ride your own ride, and it's dangerous to get right up into somebody's space if they need to change their line. When you're riding straight line or, you know, gentle curves, whatever, you can maintain staggered formation with about a 2-second gap between you and the bike ahead of you. So there's only a 1-second gap typically between the adjacent bike. But once you get into the twisties, you got to back off. You got to be careful, because you don't want to nerf somebody else or end up screwing yourself up and, you know, take 2 people out at once. I've seen it happen. I've been on rides where people have done that. And my left hand is totally frozen because I took off my glove to mess with the phone. It's chilly out here. It's probably only 52, 54 out here in this area because of the vegetation. Dark in here. I can't see through that tinted shield. Gus keeps looking over his right shoulder to see if I'm here. Yep, I'm here, Gus. I'm not going to run into you, I promise. It'll be interesting to grab other camera footage from this ride. I know that Fran and Gus are recording, and a couple of other people are recording. It'd be so cool to see if I can share up the video from multiple riders and create kind of a mishmash. I did that a little bit last year. Fran had a little hero session mounted low on his bike, and he caught us as we were passing by at that other intersection when we got separated from the group and met back up. Nope, got the whole crew. Well, no, looks like we lost a few. Yeah, we're a few bikes short. Yeah, we don't have 30 some odd bikes. We're a few bikes short. Oh well, hopefully they'll catch up. Ooh, big bumps. Yeah, my hands are cold. I should have brought my held gloves because they're a little bit better in the chilly temperatures. These mesh gloves are basically nothing. Burch was saying that the weather was perfect yesterday. It was like, I don't know, 15 degrees warmer, high 70s. Today we're 15, 20 degrees lower than we were yesterday. Of course, I wasn't here. Yep. I wonder how the dude on the Grom is getting along. mean, he can take these speeds that we're doing because we're not going all that fast. We're accelerating and yo-yoing quite a bit, but with that low rear tire, man, I bet that thing is squirming all over the damn road. That's bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. I'd love to bring my monster back here. Roads are a little choppy, but that thing's got excellent suspension on it. Can't remember what it is. I think it's Marzocchi dampers that are on that thing. I've got them dialed in pretty good for my weight. I need to get that thing back out on the road. It's been sitting in the garage now for a while, up on track stands with the front and rear wheels removed. I paused on that project when I stripped out one of the rear brake caliper bolts, or I stripped out the head of it. It's still firmly attached. So I was going to put fresh brakes on it while I had the wheels off. Like, why not? But when that happened, I just paused, and then I've been busy doing everything else and haven't gotten back to it yet. So, you know, now that the weather has cooled off in Houston, I can be out there in the garage and not dehydrate. So I'll get out there, flush my brakes and my clutch reservoir, and I'll put the new front pads on it. The rear pads are just going to have to wait. There's still plenty of meat on them, but I was going to put double H's in there. And get the tires back on, or the wheels back on that thing. Got a fresh set of Michelin Sports, Pilot Sport, something like that. Get out there and scrub those puppies in the fall. Sorry everybody, I forget the live stream is rolling. I'm recording and I always cut out the blank spaces. Let me try to angle this camera up a bit. It's getting banged down. Normally I'll zone out while I'm recording, because then I can go back and change it in post and just cut out all the slack and whatever, but I don't normally ride with the live stream going, so I do apologize for the breaks in the commentary, if that's what you're after. Some of these tree stumps are right out on the edge of the road, man. There's two of them that you come through here at a fast clip and you're not expecting it. going to take you out.
Of course, this is a 35-mile-an-hour road, and we're clipping it a lot faster than that. These corners are probably 15 or 20 mile an hour, and we're doing 40. I normally don't ride this close to other riders. I give a little bit more space, but for the sake of the video, the GoPro lenses, fisheye effect, you know, long distance, wide view, whatever you want to call it, make everything look really friggin' far away. So for cinematic effect, I'm following it about half the distance I normally would. Of course, I know I'm not going to run into anybody, so just changing the dynamic a little bit, playing with a few of the variables. Meanwhile, all these people in these houses are like, what the hell is going on outside? 40 bikes go rolling by. You're going to be waiting a little while, buddy. Car is waiting to pull out. So we'll have to ask Nina how her butt feels after this ride. Rear tire is greasy. Ben, if you're watching this, I'm sorry you couldn't join this year, man. We're having a hell of a time. It's fun. We'll record all the video and give you honorary shout outs for not being able to make this one, because you made the Tennessee meet. That was kind of right in your hometown. I think you were the one that was organizing that, weren't you? I don't know. And if you're on here commenting, sorry I can't see it. So I think this is one of the final legs heading toward the taco place, if I remember right. And over to the taco truck that Burch likes to visit. swimming. Oh, that sun feels good. Warming up my jacket a little bit. Back there in all that wooded area, it's always colder. No sunshine and extra moisture in the air and all that. Ooh, chilly. Can't look at comments. Sure hope I'm not missing too much. That's another reason why I want to have somebody, Heather from the Riker community, help me moderate a couple of my live streams. She does a fantastic job, but I would hate to impose on her or somebody to do it for free. So I'm going to have to hire somebody, pay them in swag or something. I don't know, money, hard cash, Benjamin, something to moderate this stuff, and then I could be on a Zoom call or a phone call getting that audio commentary about comments, and then I can just listen and then verbally respond while she's throwing stuff up on the screen, or whoever the my video production assistant is. I'm gonna have to ask Gus about his little bendy crane mount thing that he's got for his GoPro over on the handlebars. That thing shakes around a lot. There's got to be a better way to do that. You guys probably can't see it in this camera, but he's got a Hero 10, I think, 9 or 10, hanging off of the right hand grip, and it's blah, 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 bouncing around. Putting my glove back on. Holy hell, my fingers are cold, man. Wow, this has been running 42 minutes already. And I know that based on this camera over here when I started it as we left. The live stream has been going for an hour 29, but yeah, 42 minutes on the ride already. Is this one still recording? Yep, this camera's flashing. And I just crossed over 8,700 miles on this bike. Oh, groove pavement, my favorite. Makes these tires dance all over the damn road. Jesus Christ, this thing's dancing all over the place. Left, right, left, right.
Let's do the cha-cha. Can't even maintain a straight line this slow. Yeah, Burch is like, what the fuck is this? Still have, yep, most of the crew. Burch is warming up her legs. I'll bet her knees are frozen in those jeans. Dean, I see your comment just popped in. Yeah, the groove pavement. As long as you relax and don't fight it too much, generally you're okay. But yeah, it's sketchy. It really depends on your tire tread, your the type of tread you got. It sometimes will follow these grooves badly, and the smoother the tire you have, generally grabs it more. You know, so if you got a bald rear tire like I do right now, holy shit, is it steering the front end around where I don't want to go. Don't even think it. I see this guy inching up to scoot over in the middle of us. I don't think so. We're gonna get separated. Got to be a little bit aggressive about fighting for the spot in traffic, holding the traffic, because invariably you get into this busy stuff and traffic wants to cut in the middle of the line and separate you, and then of course they're in a damned hurry because they want to get somewhere, and as soon as they get in front of you they forget where they're going and go slow, and you get even further separated. No footer, no footer, no footer, no footer, no footer. Windy up here on the bridge. Yeah, we're all getting rocked around. It's gusty.
Give that guy thank you, thank you. Oh, light. Yeah, that was too red. Got a bunch of chatter and commentary behind me. I don't know who's talking what.
Hopefully they'll see that the train was broken. Slow down up ahead of us. Time to go. Yeah, he must have seen that we got separated and just stopped here.
Yeah, a scooter just went by up there. Little scooter, it looked like a 50, tiny one. No footer, no footer, no footer, no footer, no footer. Hey, even Burch got a no footer out of it. We all got no footers out of it. Footer, no footer. All of us got no footers. Yeah, buddy. These bikes balance really well at low speeds. They're heavy, you know, 500 and some odd pounds, but they wear the weight pretty low. Taco spot. Here we are. Got a couple of other bikes over here that have already arrived. Go ahead. There's the 125. He made it with us too. All right. I'll go all the way down to the end and park down here. So how sore is your butt? Ugh, waddle its heavy pig backwards uphill. Ugh. Now it's downhill. Whoa, way downhill. Is she gonna stand up by herself? Ooh, yeah, it's good enough. All right, everybody. If the live stream is still going, we have arrived at the taco spot. I'll carry you over there. And do a little closing here for this part of the live stream. So it's still alive, at least it says it's still streaming. The whole crew made it here to the taco spot. I should probably hold that down here so I'm not blocking the main camera, huh? All right. So we got have to do another bike count, see how many people made it through or dropped out or didn't go or whatever. All right, cool. Got a couple more over here refueling. Guy on the trail 125 stayed with us, or at least met us here at the final. Cool. Yeah, Dave Straight, go talk to the 125 guy, absolutely, if I don't get run over. All right, we got more of the crew showing up. Yeah, I think we got separated by a couple of lights in town. That's a good looking 500. Good luck finding a spot. It's getting tight in here, and I'm probably standing in somebody's spot. Could almost get one in there. Oh well. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna go chat with the 125 guy and see if he was able to stay with us through the whole thing. Did you go through the whole ride with us?
Yeah.
You're hanging good then, huh?
The straights kill me.
Yeah.
40, 50 mile an hour back roads. This thing's happy.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed with mine too. It does okay. It doesn't accelerate out of the corners worth a flip, but you know, you just keep it pinned open and let it run. Yep. It'll get there. Cool.
Are you getting bullied at all? No.
I wonder how far back in the train he was, because I know you get a lot of rubber banding, especially with us accelerating hard out of the corners and taking off, having fun. The guy dressed like a banana, huh? Who was that? Who was that, Dave? Which guy dressed like a banana? There's a yellow over here on a Rebel 500, it looks like.
back there in the distance over theirs. Man, that's a lot of bikes. We got to count them up. It seems like there are more than when we left. I don't know how that is, how that works. How can we have more? I guess if people met us here. I'll start a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I don't know. We'll find out how many made it, and we'll get an official count later. Cool.
Well, man.
All right.
I got footage. I'll send it to all you guys.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I want to set up a shared Google Drive, and everybody can have access to my footage and upload theirs and all that, and we'll try to get a big group video consortium going. That'll be fun.
I was aided on that 90-degree.
Yeah, that was tight. There were a couple of those, and that one real tight left-hander, the pavement was shit right there, so I had to go wide out around the side of it to avoid giant potholes.
That's what happened to me.
Oh, somebody dropped? Oh no, somebody ate it.
Rolling, come back in on it. It's like got the high ground over there.
Did it just fall over?
Just fall over.
Oh shit. Did it bang anything up? I just did that. Did it get the pipe? You're good. I've dropped mine. I dropped mine on the left and the right already. Oh shit. That got hickied. Oh man. On high ground, and it just tipped over. Whoops, I'm running into somebody's mirror. I just knocked somebody's mirror out of whack. Lane splitter. Damn, that sucks. Pipe still looks okay.
It looks like this got bent in a little, but that is
Maybe.
$40.
Yeah, I've dropped mine on both sides, just, laid it over, and the foot peg trellis actually acts as kind of a nice crash guard on the side, but the tank, that's too bad, man. Yeah, both my drops were just stationary, sitting still. One time it rolled forward off of the stand and fell over on the left side when I met Ben last year, and then the second time was up in Round Rock when Thrill Mouse and I were goofing around, and I was going super low speed and he was on a one wheel, and he was rolling kind of diagonally in front of me, and right as I needed to give it some throttle to keep the balance of the bike, he rolled across my path and spooked me, and I just I hit the brakes and just lopped over on the right side. I stepped away. Didn't hurt anything though. God, that sucks. Made it through the ride and then come here and it falls over in a parking lot. That sucks. Yeah, that's why I was testing mine when I parked mine over here, and I left my key on like a FNG. I was too busy messing with the camera. Yeah, because I'm on a hump right here. Howdy, hey. So mine's leaning enough that it's not gonna fall over, but it's almost straight up and down. That's what I was checking. I didn't want it to tip over. So yeah, he parked on high ground and it just fell over and dented his tank.
I got that same scar.
Dented his tank. That sucks. He can probably suction the dent out, but I don't know. Okay, sorry. I'm going to try to look at comments now, everybody. Let me go current. Yeah, Cresshead. He can probably suction it out, but it's going to leave a hickey. It's going to leave a scar in the paint. That's unfortunate. That sucks. That's that plum color. Yeah, everything else back here looks good. Let me look at that tank hickey. That's a pretty good hickey. So it actually took paint right here. Try to get the camera angle just right at it. So it took a little bit of paint, and it's a pretty good hickey. Trying to get the camera angle to where you can see the, yeah, there you go. So it's dented in about 3/4 of an inch. That'll pop out. Might even be able to get it with dry ice or something like that, but the paint, not so easy. It's a shame. And the tanks are bloody expensive, man. They're like $800. Yeah, put a sticker on it. Hell yeah. Put a sticker over the hickey too, a Band-Aid. No, I didn't knock it over, man. Okay, so let me get back to comments. I haven't seen any comments in the last 45 minutes or more. Road rash, PS5 enabled, nice. Okay, I've got like a million comments to go through. I apologize. I'll go. Somebody was saying they've got a new group ride, or their first group ride coming up. Let me find that. Earth to Houston. Gotta go now. Bright in the middle. Sorry, I missed you, Bright. I don't know what you were asking. I'll have to go way back through that. Rubber band broken. We're back. Trying to find it. Turn my blinker off. Did I leave my blinker on? I might have. Super bikes. Hey, Pedro. Yeah. Dean St. Louis is in. What do we got? What cam? Yeah, Pedro, I was live streaming from my phone, so in motion the resolution is going to be crap. I'm recording all of this on my my GoPros for later. Okay, I'm just going to go to the end of the comments. It's taken a while. Trying. Sorry. Big yellow rain suit. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I saw him. Okay, so it's Dean. Participating in your first group ride next weekend, just trying to figure out what you need to keep in mind. All scooters. Just maintain good distance between you and the next scoot, and try to discourage anybody from riding right up your ass, getting too close to you. Everybody needs to leave everybody room. The only time you get in close formation is when you're in traffic and you're coming to a stop. You never want to be riding too tight a formation while you're on the road, because it just makes everybody a little bit more on edge, more chances for screwing up. So anyway, there's still 30 of us in here. I'll walk you guys over to the taco truck. I'm gonna get some food. I like the 500X. Your bike? Yeah. Nice. Is this 15? What year?
This is a 2013.
13, because it's black. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the first year.
Yeah, I've got the 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh yeah, love it. Great bike. I've got I'm down to 17 bikes now. I had 25 at one point.
Why do you have so many bikes?
I just collect and ride everything.
Gosh,
yeah.
lucky guy.
But if I had to get rid of all of them, the one that would be left in the stable is my 500X. I love the 500X. It's a great bike.
I just wish it had a little more power.
Yeah.
A little.
But it's great, efficient. If you keep the speed under 70 miles an hour on the highway.
I get like 60 miles per gallon.
Yeah. If I keep mine under 70 miles an hour, I get like 62, 63. Yeah.
And I go to Virginia every morning for work, 65 miles an hour, just cruising.
Nice. Cool.
Did you switch your levers?
Yeah. I've got adjustable levers on mine.
What did you go with?
Cheap shit off Amazon, the ones that have got the click adjusters.
Was it difficult to install?
No, 5-minute thing.
Okay. Sure.
5-minute thing, yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Cool. Hey. All right, so I'm going to walk over to the taco truck here, get my order in, because it's going to take a while. I feel so bad for that guy that just dented up his tank. That sucks. Last year we had somebody on a VFR as we were leaving the final site. He I don't know, he was going around a corner and ended up dropping his bike and breaking off a clutch lever, I think. So Sunrise Tacos, or I can't remember what this is, but here's the menu. I don't know if that comes out on my grainy video, everybody. We came here last year, but the truck was turned this way lengthwise, so they rearranged more parking lot this way. And we ate over here at the benches. Are they still there? Nope, they took out. There were a bunch of picnic tables and stuff over here. They're gone. They moved them over here. Cool. Taco time. Is this the order line or the pickup line? This is the order line. Okay. Oh! It stayed sealed. There you go. All right, everybody. I'm going to pause the stream here for a second. I'm going to take my helmet off and all that. I will try to tune you back in and put you on a tripod in just a few minutes. So give me about a 10-minute intermission, and I will rejoin you. So the stream will stay live, but there will be no video for about 5 minutes or so until I can get the camera set up so I can be hands-free. Okay, so Burch is over there doing his outro. I need to do my outro. If I can get my camera sorted out here. So, dual recording. Inception. Camera in camera. Haha. Yeah, so we don't know what we're doing, where we're going. Burch has no plans. This was the final stop, but we're talking about meeting up somewhere. Maybe we go get coffee, goof off. About half of the riders have left. Roughly half. Something like that. I think we lost about 10 along the route. I don't know if they just knocked off and decided to go do their own thing, or if they just got lost, period, on the ride. But we started out with about 40. When we got here, we ended up with just a little over 30. I think 32 riders, something like that, if I did my count correctly. Yeah, so we don't know. And Wes said hi to you a couple times on my live stream. Hi, Nina. All right, well, not sure what we're doing. Walking in circles. Walking in circles. Check out all the custom stuff this guy's got. He's got a little fork bag here. Pretty cool. I don't know if that's going to scratch up his black anodized. I wonder if that's going to...
3M vinyl.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that's going to... Yeah, I see it. Yeah, cool.
Across the front, too.
Uh-huh.
That way it doesn't rub the paint off.
Nah, yeah, good idea. Good idea.
I learned from other people's mistakes.
Custom bags here. He's still running the factory exhaust, but he's got these custom cases. Looks pretty good. Then he spaced them out to give a little bit of clearance for the rear rack and all that. Looks pretty good. He's got the backrest on there. Boy, I bet that's comfy for long distance running. And for you people on the live stream, I apologize, you can't see what I'm looking at, but you'll see it in post. I'm recording. Cool. Oop, I guess I better zip up my bags here and get on the road, and all my shit's flying out on the highway. Okay, so cool. And you guys are looking at Burch's ass.
Holding the phone out.
I wonder how bad his foot peg trellis got bent up. This guy's looking at his bike over here, trying to angle my camera. Oh well, it's just parts. The tank, yeah, that's the bad one. He's making the tear-crying face. These left turn yield lights here are strange. Oh, jeez, guy's coming. It's left turn yield on flashing red, which is just weird. In Texas, it's either flashing green or flashing yellow. Red means stop, period. Well, for those people that pay attention to lights anyway. So this is back at the starting point for the day. And they're going to put on a windscreen for somebody. I'm not sure which one was what, but after that we're going to hit a cafe or a bar or something. He said a little dive bar or something. We'll just sit around and drink and goof off. We won't get shitty drunk, obviously, because we got to ride out of here, but probably have a drink or two, maybe a caffeine heavy-duty espresso shot afterwards to keep ourselves awake. So here's the crew. I'll probably end the live stream now. I'll look at a couple more comments before we sign off, just to have some kind of closure, and maybe rejoin you guys later for goofing off
sitting around for dinner or something like that. For anyone who is so inclined to watch our antics and stupidity, as if this hasn't been enough. Anyway, everybody, if there's any last-minute questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer it. Otherwise, we're going to play around and install a windscreen. I don't really want to hold the camera anymore. I could leave it running, but I'm getting tired of maintaining all this for tonight. If we can figure out which bike is getting worked on. This one. Okay, so he's going to get a windscreen. I'll stream it if nobody cares. I got to find my my tripod.
Install video. Ready?
Yeah, we're going to get to see an install video for a windscreen. Why not? But I need to put a battery pack on this thing because it's going to die.
It's going to be tonight, so we just saved it up. I know.
Install live stream with Burch.
Shout out Memphis Shades for.
Memphis Shades.
I don't even think they can hear me. Is it still hooked up to your?
Shout
out Memphis Shades.
Yeah, it's going to be in my helmet, but I'm going to see if I can fix that. We're going to find out here real quick.
This is what happens when you come to a LifeOfBurch meetup. Last year, Quasi gave away exhaust. Now
Yeah, I gave away exhaust and a windscreen and some other stuff.
I'll put both your stickers on.
That looks badass.
Does look good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it'll work. Plumber's cracked now. All that's going to be edited out in post. Don't worry, man.
I was going to say, man, I thought you were streaming. There's
No, well, this is, but it's not seen it.
the streaming is away from your butt.
I'm like, dude, I don't want to ruin
That still doesn't sound right.
That's horrible. So is your helmet doing anything right now?
Huh? Hey, I'm just recording for
Everyone's like, I wonder what I missed at the meetup. Oh, Burch started in OnlyFans, I think.
a bunch of plumber's ass crack going on.
I mean, there's a bunch of dudes out in other places. There's a fair chance of that. You know. Rumble. Oh.